Hello everyone, it's Everything BuzzCity here, back again with another video. In today's video, I will be talking about the new signing of Frank Ntilikina. I don't know if I said that wrong, but I did it 3 times, and that's what we're going to go with. He's a 6'4" point guard at 200 pounds. He defends the 1, the 2, and the 3. A very versatile player, but a lot of fans are upset about this signing, and we're going to go into it, and I'm going to give my take. There are some pros to him, and I also see a lot of cons to him, but we will see how things turn out. Well, to get started, he is 25 years old, 6 years in the league. I believe he will be going into his 7th season. He will turn 26 within the NBA season. He was drafted 8th overall in the 2017 NBA draft, 1 pick before Dennis Smith Jr. He struggled for most of his career. He only played more than 20 minutes per game twice, and those were his first 2 seasons in the NBA. He's never averaged more than 6 points per game, and he's never averaged more than 3 assists per game. For context, Dennis Smith Jr. averaged more points per game and assists per game last season alone. Again, he is an above average defender. He has a A- grade on ISO defenders and has a plus 4.5 points per possession, meaning that when he's on the court, the team has a better defense. The other team isn't scoring as much when he's on the court. That's the trade-off, and that was kind of the thing with Dennis Smith Jr. Not really that good on offense, but the trade-off on defense was so great. I will show you a little comparison of the 2 players right now. You will see how great Dennis Smith was. Dennis Smith Jr. had such a good season last year defensively. I mean, he was in top 5 percentile in almost every important defensive category. We saw 90s, 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 all the way down the board. He should have been a All-NBA selection if the team would have been competing for a playoff berth. He definitely would have made at least a 2nd team. So how do I feel about the signing? I think Frank is going to be a good 3rd point guard, but I think he's not a good 2-point guard. And not saying that he can't be a backup point guard for the Charlotte Hornets, but there should be a battle here. And what do I mean by that? I think in training camp it should be between Frank versus Theo. Theo did play half of the season in the G League, but when you look at his numbers, 19 minutes per game, almost 7 points per game, 3.5 assists. He had 2 10-plus assist games, and I believe 1 22-point game performance. Almost 3 rebounds, and shot 40%, 29% from 3, and 85% from the free throw line. And then when you go to Frank, the traditional stats are not on his side, man. 12 minutes per game, 3 points per game, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 36% from the field, 25% from the field. For context, Dennis Smith Jr. shot 22% from 3, around the same amount of attempts as Frank per game. So take it that Frank only played about 11 minutes per game. Let's say he ends up averaging like 2 attempts, 2.5 attempts per game. That's not good. Shooting 25%. That's a slight increase on Dennis Smith from the 3 perspective, but minus the ability to attack the rim, minus really the playmaking ability that Dennis Smith had with Nick Richards. I mean, DSJ had a great relationship when it came to pick and roll with Mark Williams, great relationship with Nick Richards. He was huge for that locker room as well after games, giving us an edge when we were losing a lot. So I think it's obvious Theo should be re-signed here. He should be given that backup point guard role. A lot of the rookies will not see a lot of playing time if this does happen. I expect Theo to get, you know, somewhere 15-20 minutes per game, somewhere in there. Because with Theo, you can slide him at the 2. You can slide LaMelo as the off guard, you know, with Theo. I'd be interested to see how that plays out. I'd like to see a battle between these two for that backup role. Frank, I'm gonna be flat out with it. I'm not a huge fan of it. He doesn't really do anything that we're really in need of. Really what I wanted was a defensive attack type of guy. Really there wasn't a lot on the market at the time. Right now, you still have DJ Augustine. You could have brought him back. You got Michael Carter-Williams. He's going into his 10th season. You got Delly from the Kings. He's in his 11th season. Goran Dragic, 16th season. George Hill is 17th season. And really, those would be the only guys I would choose. Heck, I'd take Kendrick Nunn over Frank here. I mean, Kendrick's only played his 3 seasons, but he's also older, and we need more veteranship. And also, I want to say this: to be a veteran, that doesn't mean you have to have 10 years in the league, and it's not based off of your age. It's also in your mentality, how you do things every day, right? And Kendrick has been that type of guy throughout his career. Well guys, this is all I have for you today. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Thank you for the support. We've been growing pretty well. Each video that I do has been getting more views and more views, so thank you for the love. Keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep liking, keep commenting, all that. Until next time, everything Buzz City, I'm out.